In the last 5 years, I put my attention to cosmology because when I was in the fourth class of primary school, they start teaching us that universe has started with a Big Bang. And for me, at that time, this idea was extremely stupid. I never believed this. And as a child, I knew it is nonsense. So never in my lifetime I didn't use my time to deal with the Big Bang cosmology because this is absolute nonsense. Everything in Big Bang cosmology is absolute nonsense. And what is the main problem today in cosmology? The main problem is that in cosmology, researchers are always dealing with something that has happened in some remote past. The entire cosmology research is focused on something that has happened millions years ago. And nobody is taking into account that there is no physical past. There is absolutely no physical past in the universe. Okay, the physical objects are moving only in space. And this physical space in which universe exists is time invariant. So there is absolutely no physical past. And cosmic microwave background radiation is the radiation that has remained from the about 300,000 years after Big Bang recombination period. And all this bullshit, all this enormous bullshit, and the universe is expanding. Never ever was measured that universe was expanding. I mean, uh, we have to start cosmology from scratch. Okay, we have to drop all these 90 years of absolute nonsense that universe has started from some infinitely small point. This is absolute nonsense, and this infinite pressure and infinite density, that's nonsense, guys. I have enough of this nonsense. So if someone want to really start building cosmology, let's start building cosmology from what we can observe. We have data, we have cosmological data. Let's start cosmology on that basis. What are the most important things that were measured in the universe? The first one is that NASA has measured back in 2014 that universal space has Euclidean shape. What does it mean? This means that universal space is infinite in dimension. So all ideas about final universe, all this model that universe has Euclidean shape, has Riemann shape, and has a final radius are nonsense. Because NASA has measured very precisely universal space has Euclidean shape. So we have to take in account, first thing is universal space has Euclidean shape. The second thing, these huge jets that are coming out of central galaxies, of the central black holes in the galaxies, supermassive black holes, these huge jets are astronomically well observed. From where they are coming, these huge jets? From the Holy Ghost? No. In supermassive black holes, energy density of space in the center is so low that atoms become unstable. Maybe even protons become unstable. And this, what happened there in the center of the black hole happened that all the matter, the material of the black hole in the center of the galaxy start falling apart into elementary particles. And that's why in the center of the black hole, the immense pressure is created. And this pressure explodes. It makes a hole in the black hole. That's why the big black holes in the centers have a hole in the center. And in this hole, on the sides, the matter, the pressure of space, the energy density of space is so low that the matter is falling apart into elementary particles. And these elementary particles are forming these huge jets that are thrown out into the intergalactic space. And these huge jets uh, are the fresh material for the new stars. And this process of, of changing black in the black holes, the old matter into fresh energy, this process is eternal, has no beginning and no end. Universe is eternal. Universe was never created. The idea that universe has started is childish, is stupid. First of all, because universe cannot start in some remote time, because this remote time does not exist. Okay, there is no physical time. And the bending of light does not prove that that universal space has a curvature. No, the bending of light is the result of the variable energy density of superfluid quantum space. And because of the variable energy density, we have a different refraction index in different areas, and that's why light is bending. So again, I invite all cosmologists that you are tired of this Big Bang nonsense, that we start building a new type of cosmology that is evidence-based. We will start a totally new way of thinking about the universe on the basis what we can observe. No theoretical prepositions, no what has happened in some remote physical past, guys, because this is absolute nonsense. And I am really sick of this nonsense. As I said before, I knew as a kid that this is nonsense, and I never put my energy into cosmology. But now, at my 65, uh, uh, I would like to spend 1 year more in cosmology and get really a powerful group that will establish a new cosmology that actually is worth of 21st century. Talking about some initial explosion in 21st century, this is really a shame. It is a shame that we are teaching students at universities Big Bang cosmology. This is shame on us. And let's stop this nonsense and let's really put together fresh minds and develop something new. So we have a preprint. Preprint is attached, and if someone want to join our research group, most welcome. Thank you very much.